Alright folks, welcome back. It's time. It's time to settle this once and for all. Our Wii is going to get absolutely massive. If it doesn't, we delete the footage. At the time of recording, the score to beat is 26,000, a little bit less than 26,000 by Zano. The local time is 5:30 a.m. I have a throbbing headache, and so you're not allowed to ask me how many tries this took. Alright, we're playing on a random seed with the plasma deck. The first shop, the buffoon pack, gives us a blueprint here. And, obviously we want to get the Wii eventually. We want to grow the Wii eventually, but we also want to get blueprint eventually. We also want to get brainstorm, maybe invisible joker at some point. And so with all of these rare jokers that we're trying to get, the order that you get them doesn't necessarily matter super much. So starting with blueprint is just as good as any of the others. Like I said, don't ask me how many tries this took. Alright, in the shop here, after going through the buffoon pack, I am interested in the director's cut, getting the boss reroll voucher here. If you're just playing to ante-8, if you're just doing like a normal run, most of the time you don't need this. Most of the time the scoring requirements are low enough that you can kind of pivot off of whatever you're doing. Like there aren't really bosses that ruin you. Whereas if we are playing for this long, endless run, ante-15, ante-20 type run, then, we could run into something unfortunate. Especially if we're going like all in on one suit and one rank so that we can try to do the idol for maximum scoring. So I do want the boss reroll voucher, and in that case we save up all of our money. We still have one more round here. We can play the big blind. Alright, since we are playing on the plasma deck here, if I play the 2 pair here, it's like a little bit more than 900, but I can also just play a flush here even without having any jokers. That's going to be 1600, and so for the boss here 1600 is going to be enough. Also let's see here, in ante 2 this 800 is actually doubled. For round 4 you also need 1600, and so for the first 4 rounds you can one shot without any jokers, without any scoring jokers on the plasma deck. Alright, which means I don't need things like this. I don't need the swashbuckler, I don't need the red card. Also these sources of plus mult. It's not that plus mult doesn't work on the plasma deck, it's just that it isn't efficient. It doesn't do as much on the plasma deck. Here's what I mean. So, on the plasma deck, all of your scoring requirements, all the blind sizes are twice as big, right? And so you need twice as much material, right? Sort of, in order to score. Whereas like if you get any amount of chips are really cheap. Chips are really efficient, right? For the same amount of 4 mult, you can get 30 chips. And the plasma deck will turn those 30 chips into 15 mult and 15 chips. And so, rather than get these kind of things, what we're looking for is some source of chips early. We said we wanted to buy the voucher, even though it's going to cost us a lot of money here. The next question is, do we want this spectral pack? And my thought here is no. So with the spectral pack, you only get to see 2 cards. You only get 2 choices out of 16 possible ones. And so, there's a lot of bad hits. Maybe the expected value is kind of low here. Obviously, immolate would be great. Or, maybe even ectoplasm would be okay at this point. But, if the difference between $0 and $4, either way, you still get 0 interest, right? So buying the $4 here is not going to affect our interest this round. But if I do spend $4, I'm still $4 away from 25, right? I still have $4 less than before. And so, that could affect my interest in future rounds. If I spend the money now, the interest is compounding slightly. And so I think I'm just going to save the $4 here. Also, after this boss, we're going to get a new voucher that I might want. I might want to save up my money for that. I'm not going to buy the spectral pack here. We are, like I said, on a random seed here. So, after you get the seed at the end, you can try this out for yourself and you can tell me in the comments, what would have been in here if it would have been worthwhile. Let's go next. All right, for the boss, I'm seeing, okay, we've got 10 through 7 is a straight. And so, well, almost a straight. So I think I'm going to do that. I think with a high enough straight, I can get 1200 points. So let's go for either a 6 or a jack, it looks like. I don't need these 3, so one more time looking for a 6 or a jack. We get the 6 and the jack. Actually, we get the queen through 5 straight here, so I guess I'll play the high straight. Nice. 1600 points. And so, like I said, a high flush, a high straight, that's enough to win the next round. Here it is, the next round, 1600. The boss is play 5 cards. That's not going to be a problem for us. That's sort of what the plan is. Okay. The pants here, you know, normally very powerful. So kind of the strategy with the plasma deck, or I guess like, you know, kind of these long runs, these endless runs in general. What you want to do is you want to try to score as many points as possible with as few joker slots as possible. And so what you can kind of do is you can use like the pants here could be a thing, and then we copy it with the blueprint, and then that's the one scoring joker that we need. And then the rest of our jokers are for money. You know, if you start with the Wii Joker, of course, that's the best because the Wii Joker gives you a bunch of chips, and then, you know, you're fine. With just the Wii Joker, just the one Joker, you can get to, you know, ante 10 without any other scoring. Same with the Bull. If you get the Bull early, the Bull can carry you all the way through to ante 10. The plus molt from the pants, probably not going to be good enough, so I'm not going to take that. I am interested in the overstock here, voucher. I don't want to buy it right now. I want to wait until after the big blind here, so save a little bit money for interest still. In that case, we don't buy any of the booster packs. Let's just go next. We have an option here. We can skip for 25 bucks. And I've said a lot about this in the past, so I won't necessarily say a whole lot right now. The idea is, you know, if I'm only making like $10 this round, then getting the $25 is definitely more dollars after the boss. But if you skip here, then your run is one round shorter, right? And so skipping here means at the end of the run, there is a future round where I am very powerful. I'm making hundreds of dollars per round. I don't get to see that round in the future if I skip this round now, is kind of the logic there. So, you know, skips that I think would be worth it are skips that are going to get your value generating online, right? So skips that pay dividends, skips that, you know, get your interest generation online. So if this were like a Mega Buffoon pack, Mega Buffoon pack could give you a value generating joker, money generating joker. You could skip for a Mega Buffoon pack and then get some kind of money joker, you know, those common jokers that give you money. Or, you know, if this were a skip for, if this gave me the money right now instantaneously, then that could be good because then I can take the money into the next shop and I can spend on jokers that are then going to generate more value. But getting $25 after the boss, I think is not going to be worth it for us. If you are just trying to win, if you are just trying to get to ante 8, then I think this is fine for just winning the run, but we want to go long. We want to go mega endless with this one, so I'm just going to go play it out. All right, here we know we can win with a high flush, and this is most of what we need. So let's just go for one more diamonds. Looking for high-ish diamonds. I would say these count as high-ish. So this flush should be, it's definitely more than 1600. All right, a little bit more than 1900. That tells me, okay, in the next round here, I can win with maybe a flush and a 2 pair. For the boss here, I can win with 2 flushes or maybe a flush and a straight. I guess the higher flush, the higher straight to be 2 1600 point hands for the boss. I'm trying to think about, you know, how long I can survive without jokers. Maybe I don't have to worry about it anymore. So we could consider here, we could take delayed gratification, of course, giving us a lot of money, giving us, you know, potentially $6. Also on the plasma deck, maybe it's not so hard to play without discards because, you know, even without any scoring jokers, just like one flush is already most of the points that we need. One flush plus 2 pair is pretty easy to do even without using any discards. But I think I want this. I want riffraff. Because if I take riffraff here, it's actually compatible with blueprint, and so if I have gratification, I'm going to generate one less joker, whereas like right now blueprint will generate a third joker, 3 jokers off of riffraff. And like long-term gratification is not something that I want. I like using my discards to dig for, you know, purple seals and gold cards, and you know, if we do get the Wii, then we want to dig for our 2s. And so what I'd rather have this riffraff give me the other different money generating commons rather than delayed gratification. In that case, we keep saving our money for the overstock. We don't buy these booster packs for the same reason that we don't buy them in the previous shop. Let's go next. Okay. So square as a source of chips, as like a scaling source of chips. You know, once I get my Wii, you know, whenever that happens, this will become obsolete, but it has kind of like a similar flavor to what we're trying to do here. I think it's pretty easy to get, or it'll be easy enough. It'll be easy enough to get other different chips generators like Todd or Gelato where I don't need the square. The reason why I'm saying this is because if I sell the square here, I can get extra money and interest. Let's do that. Okay, and I could consider selling abstract and 8-ball here. If I sell both of these, that'll take me up to 20 bucks, and then we'll get an extra $1 of interest. But with the abstract, I think we can win with one hand. Without the abstract, we need 2 hands. And so, you know, an extra $1 of interest, but then it costs us an extra hand. It kind of works out the same, so we might as well keep the abstract joker. We do lose a little bit of mult here when we sell the square joker, but I think it's fine. I want to go for 8s for my 8-ball. I think with the abstract joker plus 12, we maybe with blueprint copy the 8-ball. We'll see. For starters here, I have 2 10s and I have an 8. Maybe we'll go for a full house. All right, we've got 2 10s and 2 8s. I'd like to keep going for another 8 would be ideal. One more time. Okay, so we do get the 10s and 8s here. There's a consideration for, I could play high card. I could throw away 3 and go looking for another 8. I could maybe throw away 4 and go looking for another 8. But I don't think it's that much worth it to get the, even if we do get the extra 8, you know, I'm not guaranteeing that we get any tarot cards from the 8-ball. So I'm just going to play the full house here. And like I said here, I don't think we need the abstract joker, so I'm going to copy the 8-ball for tarot cards. Great. That's okay. We only had 2 8s, so we don't get any tarot cards. That's not a problem. $26. That was the big blind, so we definitely want the overstock here. I don't think we buy any of these jokers. We don't need the plus mult from Zany Joker. We don't need the plus mult from the Greedy Joker. I think abstract we don't need. 8-ball as like a tarot card generator, it's not the best, so I'd rather just get another different value generator from the riffraff here. That takes us up to 20 bucks for $4 of interest. In that case, I think I don't buy the booster packs. We'll just keep saving for interest. And then also, you know, I keep saying after the boss here, new voucher that I might want to save up my money for. Go next. All right, what do we got? So we've got red card here. We've got the Swashbuckler. Swashbuckler's plus 12. Maybe now 3200 we copy the Swashbuckler. Of course, red card's not doing anything for us, so we could consider, you know, maybe we sell some stuff early in order to get interest here. But if we sell some stuff, maybe then it takes 2 hands instead of just 1 hand. Let's discard looking for queens. Nice that we have these aces here. One more time for queens. We do pick up 2 queens here, and so now copying Shoot the Moon is better than the Swashbuckler. One more time. 3rd queen here, yeah, okay. So we definitely have enough points where if I sell the Swashbuckler, if I sell the red card, like that will be enough points. But it's not going to take me to 25. So there is a consideration for, do we sell Riffraff for $3? And then that'll take us up to 25. I think I don't sell Riffraff. I think I can still get more value out of it, generating new jokers. So let's play the 3 of a kind, copying Shoot the Moon here. So like that was kind of cool. We got 6,000 points. In the next round, we need 4,000 points. And so, you know, something that's like kind of awkward about Shoot the Moon is when you get it, when you get the queens, very powerful, right? But getting the queens is very inconsistent, pretty tough for us to draw the queens. And so, you know, maybe what I want to do is I want to sell this and just use Riffraff to generate new different jokers. I'm still looking for a chips joker. So maybe we'll clear up some space there. I do want this spectral pack. So let's start there maybe. Okay, so in the end, one thing that we want is we want a polychrome 2. That we can make a red seal on our polychrome 2. And then that's going to help us score more in the end game. And if we score more in the end game, we get to survive longer in the end game. If we survive longer, we get to play more 2s. We get to grow our Wii for longer. And so polychrome could be very useful. The problem with the aura is it's like a 1 in 6 chance for you to get polychrome. Whereas like you can pretty consistently get polychrome from standard packs, from booster packs, eventually. You know, not immediately, but if you just open enough booster packs, you can find polychrome probably. So maybe I don't need the aura. 50% chance to give you foil, 50% chance to give you chips is actually pretty useful early on the plasma deck, but you know, not as relevant later once we get the Wii that gives us chips instead. We could go cryptid on aces that turn into 2s, but you know, they're not enhanced in any way, so I don't think I want cryptid. We could take the blue seal here to, you know, level up our poker hands. I think in general, I don't want to level up my poker hands too much because, you know, in the end game, if you're, let's say your 4 of a kind is really high level, you level up the 4 of a kind early, then when you do want to start playing a bunch of 2s, you know, once you have like 32s in your deck, then you want to play as many as possible without scoring, without ending the round. And if your 4 of a kind is too high level, then you don't get to play as many 2s, you don't get to grow your Wii as much. And so, you know, maybe this blue seal technology is not something that I need now, maybe something that I pick up later. It is pretty easy to get blue seals from, let's see, your standard packs. Also, every individual card in a standard pack has a 20% chance of having a seal. And so it has, you know, 1 in 4 chance of having the specific seal that you want, whether it's blue seal, purple seal, red seal. And so blue seal is definitely something that we can get later. Purple seal is also something that we can get later. But the thing is, like, I always want more purple seals. I always want more tarot card generation. I can use the tarot cards to get death cards to copy my purple seals, and then has this kind of like snowballing effect where you get to ante-8 and then half of your deck is the same card. Half of your deck is all purple seals, maybe aces. Yeah, I'm going to go purple ace here, and then I can maybe turn the ace into a 2. Let's start there. Alright, next, let's make some room. So I don't need these jokers. We'll use Riffraff to spawn some more. We'll use a Celestial pack. Since I have the money, Green Joker, Supernova, those are not going to be super relevant for me. Juggler is cool, but not necessarily the most powerful. I want to keep my spaces free for Riffraff. Okay, so here we could take a look at Uranus. I think what I want to do, I think between the two of these, between two pair and straights, I want to go for straights because they're higher yield. You know, you get 30 chips instead of just 20 chips, though it is, admittedly, it is easier to play two pair, but we only need to play one straight. So let's take the Saturn card here, declining Uranus, and go next. Okay, with the negative tag here, this is something that in general I don't want. So again, here, you know, has kind of the same problem of when you do skip a round now, you have one less round in the future, like your run is just one round shorter. A lot of times with the negative tags, you get useless negatives, you get random negatives that are irrelevant to what you have going on. We want some very specific jokers. And then also, you know, later on, once you find the invisible joker, you want to use invisible joker to copy your blueprint, copy your brainstorm. If you have random negatives, you end up selling them. So we'll just play it out here. Boss says diamonds are debuffed. Okay, I guess. Okay, what do we get? Bus doesn't do anything for us. Northern line here for money. See, this is what I was looking for, or actually even better, we have the rebate money. Rebate on threes. Question is, okay, how do I get as much money as possible? Well, we can start with a straight here, and I even level 2 straight, 30 more chips than before. I don't think this is 4,000 points, so I'm gonna play this, saving my discards for the rebate money. Okay, that's 2,400. I know if I play the full house here, aces and tens, that's gonna be 1,600 points or maybe 1,700 points. I don't know. It's definitely going to be enough points. So maybe let's play the three of a kind. Again, I'm saving my discards for the money. All right. 600 points I can do with just two pair, and not even a good two pair, even just like aces and sixes. That's enough to win here. So let's start discarding now. Picking up 2 threes, $10 each, that's $20 total. That's huge. Then, okay, so I have one more discard left. Let's see here, 2 threes out of 24 cards is not a lot of threes, but I do get to see 5 cards here, which maybe still is not that high chance of getting the 3, but if I do get a 3, each 3 is worth 10 bucks. And so if I play this hand, it costs me $1, but I have a better than 10% chance to get 10 bucks. So I'm gonna play here, save the discard. Rats. All right, so we didn't get the threes. Obviously, we can win here with 2 pair wins or 3 of a kind wins, or I'll just play a full house. Why not? Oh, I forgot we had the purple seal. Yeah, not just going for the 2s for the rebate money, but also going for the, or sorry, it was 3s, rebate on 3s. Not just going for the 3s for the money, but also going for the purple seal, which we didn't get. Bummer. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Now that I have my money generators from the riffraff, now that I have rebate, now that I have Northern Lion here, we don't need riffraff anymore. And we definitely don't need this bus. We never needed the bus. So now the question is, you know, I can buy hallucination. Sorry, that's not a question, that's just a statement. I can buy hallucination, I can copy it with blueprint and get some tarot cards. I think I also like having the clown here for the cheap rerolls. We have enough money where we can afford multiple rerolls, and the way the clown works is, you know, it makes this reroll free, and then the next reroll doesn't increase in cost. So normally it's like $5, $6, $7. If I take 0 here, it's still $5. This would have been $6, now $5. The next one would have been $7, now $6. And so it makes the first reroll free, and all future rerolls cost 1 less than they normally would. And so the deeper that you reroll, the more value per round you get from the clown. And so the clown can be worth as much as, you know, $10 or $15 per round if you have the money to reroll. And that's kind of the same way that the D6 tag works. It makes the first one 0, the second reroll is $1, the third reroll is $2. And so every reroll you earn $5, or you save $5. So if you reroll 5 times, this D6 tag is worth $25. And so D6 tag can be worth as much as the other money skips. And so like if you would skip for money, then you should skip for D6 tag when you have the money in the bank to afford it, re-rolling. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a lot. You know, if you re-roll 5 times, that only costs $10 to re-roll 5 times. And then $15 to reroll 6 times, right? So it's even better than the money doubler because it doesn't require you to have money in the bank for it to be worth a lot. Anyway, I do want these celestial packs. I want to open them for the hallucination value, but before I open these, I want to reroll for planet cards in the shop. If there's planet cards in the shop, then you won't get duplicate planet cards in your celestial packs. Before I do that, I'm trying to think, do I want this scholar? And so as far as like sources of chips go, it's probably the worst. Probably the worst source of chips. Aces, you know, kind of inconsistent. You're not guaranteed to get your aces. You're not guaranteed to get a lot of aces, but it might be good enough. And we can always copy it with the blueprint. And so, you know, 40 chips, if I copy it, 40 chips becomes 20 chips and 20 molt is like pretty good, right? So I think I do want the scholar. This 6,000 here with just straights, if one straight is worth 2,000 points, this is kind of like 3,000. This is 3 straights. And then the boss here could be kind of tough. Definitely I need something. Scholar could be the something. The question is like, what do I sell? I think I'm willing to get rid of the clown. I think as far as like, I have 4 money generators right now, and of these 4 value generators, I think the clown is the weakest link. So we'll get rid of that. Or do I want to get rid of Northern Lion here? The odds of us getting Temperance are not necessarily high, but every Arcana pack that you open has a 1 in 7 chance of giving you Temperance. The chance is doubled if you include the Fool. And so like you get a lot of value from holding on to Northern Lion here. I'm going to sell the Clown. Picking up Scholar and reroll for planet cards in the shop. No planet cards here. Sock my busket is not what we're trying to do. We're trying to hack our Wii. Okay, we do get the Mercury card. So with the planet card in the shop, I'm going to open the Celestial pack, and we won't get a Mercury card in here. Instead, we get Mars or Saturn. And okay, so we could get Mars, leveling up 4 of a kind. We already talked about this a little bit. We said maybe we don't want to level up our 4 of a kind too high, because then that prevents us from playing multiple 4s of a kind in the future. Like we want to be able to play multiple 4 of a kind in the same round without scoring too many points. So maybe what I'll do is I'll keep leveling up straights. Also, it's just like easier to play straights than 4 of a kind. So this is my short-term plan is play straights to survive, and then my longer term plan is to get the Wii eventually. And then it doesn't matter what we play. Once we have the Wii giving us chips, then we'll be good. All right, I want the other Celestial pack here. No Mercury, but we get Wheel from the hallucination, and we get Uranus here. I think we don't take Venus for the same reason that we don't take Mars. Plutonium is probably fine, probably doesn't matter. But then, you know, at least Uranus has a chance of helping us out here, so I don't mind seeing Uranus here. Let's pick it up. Though, you know, I would prefer Saturn. Okay, and spin the wheel. Nice. So, you know, 1 in 4 chance to hit, and then when it does hit, 50% of the time you get foil, which would be pretty good right now on the plasma deck. 15%, 1 in 6 chance you get the polychrome, which is actually like pretty not bad odds. Okay, I believe I have what I need to win the next round, so I'm just gonna go next, holding my money for interest. Okay, we've got rebate on 2s. How do I get as much rebate money as possible? The straight with now level 3, and then also we have the scholar here. I think if I have the ace high straight, I think the ace high straight just wins. It'll one shot. And so let's play this pair just to throw it away, just so we can dig for our 2s. We do get some 2s. We get a 2 we can discard. We have an extra queen we can discard for the money. We have the jack. Okay, so 10 through king here. We have almost the straight that we want. We can discard 2 for more money. Then we've got the ace here. All right, how do we want to play this? Do we want to get the tarot card from the ace? So definitely this hand wins if I play the straight, if I copy it with the scholar. And by definitely, I mean probably. I think what I want to do, I want to get the tarot card. So discard like this. A little bit sad we don't have any more 2s for the rebate, but you know, the odds of us getting another 2. So like another option is I could play these 3, just play them and then try to get a 2. Odds of us getting the 2, not very good. So I'll just discard the purple seal. Probably. Ah, rats. I mean, lucky, good we got the ace. Of course, we didn't have to dig for the ace, but we missed out on 10 bucks. Okay. Straight here wins as long as I copy the scholar, I think. Star we can hold on to. We don't need it. Okay, so that, if we do play the ace high straight with the scholar, that's 10,000 points. And so we know for the next round here for the boss, obviously if our diamonds are debuffed, that could be bad. But as long as that doesn't happen, then we're fine. You know, with the other aces here. Okay. Not just that we can win, but that we can win with one hand. Or even just any 2 straights, even without the scholar, should be enough. Okay, I would definitely want to copy the hallucination. I think before I open these, let's re-roll in the shop for more tarot cards. I could think about replacing the scholar with the banner as my scoring joker, but I want to be using my discards for the money, and so let's not pick up the banner here. Bean. I don't mind seeing the bean most of the time, but we don't currently have room for it, so we're just going to keep rolling. Idol is our long-term plan, by the way. So, you know, in the end game, we want to be able to win by playing a lot of 2s, a lot of the same 2. And, you know, with the idol, with the repeatable ×2 molt, then you're able to score, you know, exponentially higher scores, right? And if you score more points, you survive for longer. If you survive for longer, you play more 2s. You grow your Wii much longer. Of course, right now, idol is not, you know, it's just going to pick random cards from your deck. It's not going to be very good for us right now. Also, the times molt is better when your base molt is higher, which is not currently the state of affairs. So we're going to pass on the idol here. With the devil card in shop, now I'm going to sell the star and I'm going to open the booster packs, hoping to get some hallucination value. And it'll spawn some tarot that is not the devil because there's no duplicates. Okay, we do get the Fool. Fool copying our Wheel of Fortune is not really an ideal use of a Fool. I think here I'm gonna skip these, you know, just naked cards here. They don't have any enhancements. We can go Arcana pack now. I am gonna hold on to the Fool because I think there's better things that we can do with it rather than use it for the wheel. Okay, we don't get anything from the hallucination, but we do get the option here. We could make lucky cards. We could use the priestess. I think most of the time you want the priestess for the planet cards, just for like kind of the early game survival here. But I think we'll be fine without it. Also, I don't want to get rid of my Fool. So let's make lucky 2 for sure, and maybe a lucky ace. It's a little bit awkward that this boss is the diamonds debuff, so you know our ace could get debuffed, but then you know in the first 8 antes there's no repeat bosses, so the diamond boss won't come up again in the future. So even if it's awkward for 1 round, it'll be fine later. Let's go ahead and use the magician here. And I have this question of, do I want the Fool to give me a wheel or possibly a second magician? And I think magician is fine. Maybe we use the magician, we get more lucky cards. Maybe we pick up the devil for a gold card. And then, yeah, do we need anything else? This is our last chance on the Planet Merchant voucher. We don't want the voucher because we want not just jokers in the shop so that we can find our Wii, but we also want tarot cards in the shop. I think maybe with 43 bucks, I mean we can afford it. We can reroll once. We get a Saturn card. Okay, if that's how it's gonna be. Okay, we also get the cat here. This is not the run that we're doing. We're not gonna do, we did the cat already. So maybe what we'll do I want 2 Saturn cards? Most of the time, that's what I'm looking for if I'm just playing to ante 8 to win and survive. If I'm going long, I like having the magician, I like having the lucky cards for the money. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Fool right now and then use the Saturn card. Alright, with the leveled up straight, we should be fine now. Let's copy the rebate for the money and go next. Okay, so 1 straight wins for sure. We play the high straight, we play the ace high straight. I want to get as many 5s for the rebate. I could, with these 3s here, I could consider, you know, turning them into lucky cards. We do, with our Wii, we also want to get the hack for the retriggers. We want to hack our Wii, and if we do have the hack, then, you know, maybe having lucky 3s is not the worst thing in the world. But, you know, aces can turn into 2s with strength. 3s can't turn into 2s very easily. So maybe I'll keep holding on to the magician here. I do generally want to use the magician on my 2s, make lucky 2s. So I think I'm gonna go queen and 2. We can make lucky. The queen can turn into a king, can turn into an ace, can turn into a 2. So it's kind of like a long journey, but the queen could theoretically become a 2 in the future, or like in the short term at least, I will be playing the high straight. I think I still want to save my discards for not just the rebate money, but also the purple seal. So I think we play the 2 pair here. I'm actually going to throw away this 2 since we're going for the high straight. Let's ship it. Okay, we do get the ace here, but it's debuffed. Ah, bummer. Okay, I think in that case, we do have the 5 here for the rebate money. I'm going to discard this ace. We can get another different ace. And also 2,400 here, we might not even need an ace. All right, either way, give me the money. Okay, we do get the ace and a debuffed king. So the king high straight, that works. I want to get more fives. I want to get more. I want to get my purple seal. All right, I'm actually going to throw away this king. We've got more kings. We could play a different straight. All right, we did it. Well, kind of we did it. We didn't get the 5. We didn't get the ace. No, still missing the 5, still missing the ace, so it's too late now. Ah, bummer. That's okay. Do I want to make this queen into gold, or do I want to discard? Let's discard. Okay, well, I guess I'll turn this queen into gold. Alright, there's my ace high straight. We already know that this works. We already know that this wins. We already know that this is 10,000. Maybe we get lucky. That is a satisfying noise. Okay. Now we have a ton of money. We got reroll money. So I want to copy the hallucination. I want to get tarot cards in the shop before I open the booster packs. So maybe let's consider. Do I want to trade gelato for scholar? Something that's like kind of awkward about the gelato, because it's 100 chips becomes, you know, 50 molt. Then playing hands to save my discards for the rebate, that's something that I can do with the scholar. Like the scholar, you can decide to turn your scoring on and off when you need to, whereas like with the gelato you can't do that. Okay, I think I'm done with the gelato, so let's go next. Okay, this is a good start. So we've got the hack here. The question is like, what are we getting? What are we removing? I think since I have the reroll money and I have the high level straight here, 10,000 points, even without the scholar, I think we can win with 2 straights. So I want to get rid of the scholar. I want to pick up the hack. Before I do that, let's open the buffoon pack. Because whatever I open in the buffoon pack, I can take it and then I can sell it. Okay, hallucination gives us a chariot, which we don't need. We get Todd here. Todd is compatible with the hack. And we also have Cartomancer. So, all right, between the two of these, by the way, you know, between like Cartomancer and hallucination, I like hallucination better. And, you know, here's kind of the reasoning is, with Cartomancer, you get the tarot cards only after you leave the shop. And so like a common play pattern is you re-roll in the shop to buy tarot cards, and then you save the tarot cards until the next round, until like the appropriate time. Like if you have a hung man or if you have a death card, you want to save it for the right moment. And then if I'm holding on to tarot cards, then my Cartomancer is not able to spawn tarot cards. Whereas like with the hallucination, you get the tarot cards right now in the shopping phase, and if there happens to be an Arcana pack in the shop, you can use the tarot cards right away. And then you can open the other booster pack and generate different tarot cards. Whereas like Cartomancer doesn't allow you to do that, so I actually like, you know, hallucination better. Obviously, Cartomancer is more consistent for it being uncommon, but I think the timing on the hallucination is better. So okay, I don't want this. Maybe I want Todd to go with my hack. Maybe. I don't know. We can get there. We can get something other than Todd. I'm going to get rid of the scholar so I can pick up the Cartomancer, but I'm just going to sell it for $3. And that's why, by the way, that's why you open the buffoon packs first. I always forget that. Like 99% of the time, I like see something exciting, I buy it from the shop, and I forget about the buffoon pack that you can sell the stuff that you get. So we definitely take the hack here. We can start hacking our Wii as soon as we get our Wii. And then let's go more tarot cards in the shop. Let's see here. Banner we don't want because of the rebate money. All right, we got a Fool here. We've got a Hierophant. Okay, so now I will use the hallucination. We get a Magician, we get a Death card. Okay. 9 here with a Gold Seal. Gold Seal could be okay. I guess 9 is not compatible with the hack. And so I'm just going to skip it here. Let's see here. Ace can turn into a 2, that's fine, but a 9 is a little bit too far away. I definitely want the Fool card to go with my Death card, and then that way I can, maybe copy these 2s. Ideally, I want to copy the Ace, the Purple Seal, so I can get more Purple Seals. And then I guess I really want a Strength card. Let's buy the Fool here. Let's keep rolling. Yeah, if I have Death and the Fool here for another Death card, I can make enough 2s. I can make, like 5 of a kind. Could be a winning hand. Let's see here. Spaceman is not it. Mars. I think we still pass on Mars. 31 bucks. We got the rebate money, so $10 reroll. We can afford it. Okay. Look at this silly little guy. All right, I think it's time. The question is, what do we get rid of? Okay, definitely we keep the rebate for the money. This is at least $10 every round. Sometimes it's $20 because we have the blueprint. The question is, would you rather have egg? You have a chance of getting temperance. Like, you have a pretty high chance of getting temperance, and then that gives you a lot of money. Or would you rather have hallucination, which has a chance of giving you tarot cards, which could be themselves temperance, could be things like this juicy death here. I think I'd rather have the deck manipulation rather than the money. So I'm actually going to sell Northern Lion here and pick up my Wii. All right, with Wii in hand, now we should be good scoring wise. As long as we get a bunch of 2s and we can use death to make extra 2s, then with the chips from the Wii, we should be able to win with basically any hand. So let's go next. All right, boss says -1 hand size. Okay, we do have a 2 here. We get rebate on 8s. Nice. Looking for the Purple Seal, we get rebate on the 8 here. Okay. Yeah, I think I still want to go for the 2s. I want to save my discard for Purple Seal. I want to get the Ace, and I want to make 2 copies of it. So let's play the pair. Okay, we have a pair of 2s. We have another 8 here, so let's discard. Interesting. So I could play another pair here, but what am I trying to do? I'm trying to dig for 2s? Yeah, let's do that. Show me another 2. Well, that counts. Okay. Question. Let's see here. Do we do 4 of a kind? Do we do 5 of a kind? I don't have enough to make flush 5. Like, long term, that's our plan. Long term, we want to play flush 5. Do we play 5 of a kind right now? I think the answer is yes on 5 of a kind right now. It does, if you have the 5 of a kind unlocked, if you have the Planet X, it does make it harder for you to find the Eris cards, harder for you to find the flush 5 cards. but it doesn't move the needle that much. It's not that bad, so maybe that's fine. Yeah, so I think we go lucky 2 with the death card. A little bit sad we didn't get the ace here. I want to... Alright, do I want to use the death card to make another 2? Maybe turn an ace into a 2, maybe turn a queen into a 2. I think the queen, the odds of us playing it now are pretty low, so I'm go ahead and turn the queen into a 2. And I'm going to play the 5 of a kind here. If we do play the 5 of a kind here, I'm not using my extra hand here in case this doesn't work. Actually, this definitely works, right? Oh well. Oh well. Alright, let's start hacking. 120 chips? Yeah. So it's 100 times 100, that's already 10,000. 29,000. Okay, so we copy hallucination. Okay, we don't need the rocket money, we don't need the discard. The bar is pretty high as far as, like, you know, better jokers that we could have. How about try buffoon packs? Hermit for 20 bucks. Throwback runner. Nah, we do take the money. Sorry, I'm supposed to re-roll first in case there's tarot cards in the shop. Let's go rocket, drunkard, re-roll. Reroll for looking more tarot cards. Okay, so there's a strength card, there's an emperor card. So now if I open this, hallucination won't give me these two. Okay, there's a drunkard. Bummer. Okay, emperor, show me the money. Nice. A little bit sad we got rid of Northern Lion, but that's okay. I do want the strength card. Strength so I can turn my ace, my purple ace into a 2. Like, that's the top priority for me. Yeah, maybe since we have so much money we can reroll just a little bit more. Alright. Smear Joker again we don't want. Michelle we don't need. Where we're going. This is a solo adventure. We're gonna grow the we don't need Michelle. Alright, let's go one more time. $9 reroll. Okay. Lovers. Okay, I don't want to spend $10 on a reroll, so let's save the money for the future. Go next. Okay. We've got mailing rebate on kings. I've got the strength to make some more 2s, so... Alright, let me run the numbers here. So, we gives us 60 by 60. Don't play 2 pair. 2 pair is too spicy. If we just play a pair. Rebate on kings. Yeah, so if we play a pair, we've got like 60 by 60 is 3,600, so a little bit less than 4,000, right? So, this is safe, I want to say. Again here, you know, the challenge is don't score too many points. Nice, we get the ace. We get the king. Okay, so I think with the strength card, do I want to use it on this ace alone? Or do I want to save it for more aces? I think it's okay to just use it on this one ace. Alright, and then we can get the... I am going to discard the 2, even though I do want to grow my Wii eventually. I'd rather get the tarot cards for the short term. We do get the rebate money from the king. I'll hold on to the Hierophant because it'll block a Hierophant from spawning. Okay, we have clubs here. We have the moon. We can try to use the moon to make a flush 5, but also we have spades, 2s. A lot of 2s of spades already. So maybe that's going to be our flush 5 as we play spades. We look for a world card. I could hold on to the queen for the money. I'm going to throw it away. That way we get to draw more cards. And if we draw more cards, we have a better chance of getting a king. Better chance of getting our lucky 2s, which are also worth money. So we said a pair is safe. Theoretically. Okay, but we don't get to do another one of those. So now we can discard the king here. Discard the ace. This is our last discard. Yeah, now I just want to find as many 2s as possible. 4 2s is good enough. I don't think I want to make these into clubs. I think I'm just going to hold on to these. Go next. All right, already 200. All right, perfectly fine, non-threatening size Wii. 20,000. So if we go, you know, let's say we play the high card or we say a pair, then this 100 times 100 is 10,000. So here 20,000, we only get to play one hand, one throwaway hand. I want to copy my hallucination here. I want to open these booster packs. I think we sell these tarot cards. Let's go, let's see here. Celestial, I would be looking for maybe 5 of a kind. Definitely not 4 of a kind. I think I don't take any of these. I think we are at the point where we don't want to score too many points, right? So we just skip here. We can sell the Justice card and open the Buffoon pack. Oftentimes with the Justice card, you know, with glass cards, I'm trying to play glass cards so that I can break glass cards and remove them from the deck. But currently we're at the point where if I play any hand, the Wii will be too powerful. It's almost problematically large, but for now it's you know, still just a little bit under. Let's go Faceless Joker, 8 ball. We don't need any of this. We already have the rebate money, so we can skip. And, you know, do I want the Magician for more lucky 2s? Probably. Why not? Okay, let's go next. Sun, do I want to make hearts? I think I'll keep with the spades. We've already made, you know, kind of a lot of progress on the spades. We've got Splash here. We've got Juggler for the extra hand size. I'd like to find, you know, another different kind of tarot card. Photograph here. Mime. Nope. Okay, we could pick up the Giga Chat here. We get more activations, you know, more triggers on our lucky cards, more triggers on our 2s. But we would have to get rid of the hallucination if we pick that up. Yeah, these other things here, Bloodstone and Gem, we don't need. All right. Chad with the retriggers is 2 activations on my lucky card. So like on average, that's plus $2 per round. Plus 2 activations on my Wii. You know, we'll do plenty of growing the Wii later. We don't necessarily need to go all in now. I think I like still getting the tarot cards. Probably. Yeah. Probably. Yeah. This is fine. Let's go next. All right, we got -1 hand size. That's fine. Okay, rebate on aces. And we only get to play a pair once. So maybe we can start with... Actually, I don't want to play the jacks. Maybe the jacks is too much. Okay, how about a pair of 3s? Like, that's safe, right? Pair of 3s? Okay, don't do that again. Okay, we have a 2. Now we just discard and look for our aces and 2s. We did get the ace, but it's a little bit late. We have 2 2s that I can make both of these lucky. And do I want to make it 2 pair? Nah. Alright, 2 2s, ship it. Okay, we definitely take the voucher, we definitely take the paintbrush here. Extra hand size is great. What now? Okay, the boss says first hand face down. That's probably not an issue. I do want to open these standard packs, so let's copy the hallucination. Maybe before we do that, we re-roll 4 tarot cards to block duplicates. Gift card. That is something that I want. And so, you know, long term, when you have a lot of these purple seals in the deck, and you can get more, you can use the death card to copy them, and you can get, you know, dozens, literal dozens of tarot cards every round. And when you do that, you get a lot of temperances. And so gift card is better than Northern Lion. It adds the sell value to these jokers here, Blueprint, Wii, and Hack. I'm never going to sell them. And so the sell value gets permanently stored. Now every temperance in the future is worth more money, potentially 50 bucks every temperance. So I definitely want this gift card. Before I buy the gift card, I have to use my hallucination because, you know, obviously we've demonstrated the power of the rebate money. So here, I think hallucination is the weakest link. So let's open the booster packs now. Okay, we get another magician, which maybe we don't need as much anymore. We get an ace with a red seal. So red seals more triggers for our Wii. This ace can turn into a 2. We don't need the purple seal because we already have a purple 2. Yeah, this is perfect. I guess the only thing that I would want more is maybe a polychrome card. So with a red seal, it's easier to turn a polychrome card into a red seal with just the one deja vu spectral card. It's hard to turn a red seal into a polychrome card because Aura only has a 1 in 6 chance of being polychrome, but this is still pretty good. We got to take it. I think I will sell the magician. That way I have room for 2 tarot cards. Strength. Now on my ace into my 2s. That's perfect, actually. I could pick up an extra 2 here. I think I don't need an extra 2. I already have some quality 2s in the deck that I want to copy rather than adding random 2s to the deck. I think also I feel the same way about the blue seal. I don't want to add a random 10 to the deck. We can get another blue seal later if we need it, and we might not need it. So I'm just going to skip here. Hallucination, get out of here. Do I want the wheel? Sure, why not? Alright, great. Now we have money, so we can reroll 4 more tarot cards. I'm looking for a death card, maybe. Hermit, of course, too. We don't need Fibonacci. We don't need the tribe. Don't need banner. Campfire business card. We have 47 bucks here. We do have a lot of lucky cards. So we have a little bit extra money from the hack. Rebate on 2s is a little bit awkward. You know, we're not going to be able to get the rebate money. So maybe we don't want to spend $10 on a reroll. Maybe we just go next. Alright, so rebate on 2s. I don't know if I am going to discard any 2s. I don't know. I would discard a purple 2. What's our Wii do? Wii does, let's see here. Let's call it 140. 140 times 140. I'm actually going to bust out the calculator. Alright, that, if it's only 140, if it's only 280 chips, that's 19,000. So that's just under, maybe. So maybe we can play a high card, right? So if it's 15, that's 200 and That should be safe. Stressful. Oh, okay. Okay. Now we just want to find the aces. Alright. Is it worth it to discard the 2s for the money? I mean, it is an absurd amount of money, but we can also potentially get $1 from the hack. You know, $1 on average. I think I'll keep the 2s. Sad. We get temperance. Okay, so what I'd like to do is I'd like to use the strength card and then use the temperance after. Okay, so I want to use the strength on the red ace, but maybe I don't get to do that. So maybe I'll just use the strength now. Use the temperance. I guess I don't have to use the temperance now. I can wait for the gift card money. So here's all of these 2s. Let's get hacking. Nice. Yeah, see, plenty of points now. Now I think with the Wii, I think we don't get to play any more hands. I think it's just one hand. One and done with the Wii. Alright. Now, we could hold on to the temperance. You know, every round that you hold on to it, it increases value by $5. Like, that's a lot of value. Or we could consider using it in case we re-roll and we find another one in the shop. Or potentially if we find some other tarot cards that we want to use anyway. Let's open these standard packs. Nope. There's another 2. There's another purple seal. We don't need either of those. Naked 2. Yeah, let's go ahead and use the temperance. You know, we could always get another one. I'm not claiming that the odds are very high, but, you know, it could happen. We have reroll money. Okay, we could spin the wheel again. I'm interested. Okay, holographic blueprint is not ideal, not the best. Okay, cartomancer we don't want. Senor Huesos we don't need. Bull we don't need because we got the Wii. We don't need any kind of scoring jokers. We're just looking for tarot cards. $10 for a reroll. I'll do once. Let's see, a rebate on 10s. Yeah, we could do a $10 reroll. Justice. Nope. All right, go next. All right, so now rebate on 10s, and this here 180 times 180, that's more than 33,000, so we just get the 10s here. Yeah, one thing that's like kind of tricky about the wheel is like when you use the wheel, then this doesn't get to become negative. I don't get to get ectoplasm and turn this negative. I have to turn something else negative, which, you know, right now is not a huge issue, but potentially an issue for the future. Let's go discard the full house here. 1, 2, 3, 4 2s. Ship it. Nice. Nice respectable Wii so far. 450 chips. We're in ante 5. We've only had it for a couple of rounds actually. Okay. Looking for temperance. Maybe looking for... Maybe the planets don't matter as much anymore. If I get the flush 5, if I get the Eris planet card, I would be interested in that. But for now, I guess I don't need to even open the celestial packs. Let's look for some tarot cards in the shop before we open the Arcana pack. Let's go golden ticket. We can make gold 2s. The problem I have with the ticket is it takes up a joker slot, whereas like lucky cards don't take up a joker slot. Obviously they give you a lot less money. Golden ticket compared to rebate. I actually like the rebate better. You know, once we have all 2s in the deck, which is obviously not right away, but once we have all 2s, then this is, you know, currently, let's say just by itself is $25 per discard. This is $75 per round, not counting any copies that we get with Blueprint or Brainstorm. Sorry, what was the boss again? The boss was first hand face down. Okay, there's my hallucination again. We have another wheel. Maybe this one I'm interested in. If I get an addition on my rebate or if I get an addition on my gift card, then when I do get ectoplasm, I can block those. That would be good. Keep re-rolling. The last tarot card I used was a wheel, wasn't it? $11 for a re-roll. Maybe we don't. Maybe we just open the Arcana pack. Okay, so we got the Emperor here. We got the Judgment. I think we just want the Emperor for... I could make more spades, right? I could make the 2s of spades for the flush 5. I think we can get there with just death cards. So let's go Emperor for death or Hung Man, I would like. Okay, well, go next. All right, so we've got rebate on aces, which I have 3 of. All right, so this is my opening hand. I think we get rid of the lovers, but I'll keep the devil. You know, I could always make a gold card. We have 2s on the right, so we discard on the left here. So here's a 3, which means all of these are safe to discard. In theory. Yeah, what is this? Face down card. Well, didn't get any 2s, not that I can see. So I guess this ace will become gold. And I guess I'll play this card. Maybe it's a 2? That's my only 2? That's sad. That was super rude. Okay, rebate on 8s now. Alright, we got a buffoon pack. Standard pack. Try a standard pack. Looking for polychrome. Nope. Alright, buffoon pack. I'm looking for Brainstorm, you know, another copy joker. Invisible joker would also be acceptable. Alright, I think we skip here. What's this boss? This boss has previously played as debuffed. So this doesn't stop us in the sense that, like, if I play the 2s for the hack and the Wii, we can grow the Wii. On the boss, even if my 2s are debuffed, even if I don't get to grow my Wii against the boss here, I can still play any hand. I can still win. It's just a little bit sad. Just like this previous boss was a little bit sad. We didn't draw any 2s. Let's reroll a little bit here. Seltzer, we could grow the Wii a little bit more, but I think I definitely want to keep the gift card that's, like, you know, making these things worth more for the future, making my temperances worth more for the future, you know, thinking long-term plan. I definitely want the rebate money. Maybe I don't need the rebate right now since, you know, it's kind of spontaneous. It's kind of random what it lands on. Though it is a lot of money, even if it's just $10 per round. Does Seltzer give me more than $10 per round? Probably. I'm going to use the Emperor. Temperance and strength. Strength we can use on the ace finally. Temperance we take the money. Let's keep rolling here. What else can we get? Judgment we don't need. Sun. Do I want sun for hearts? No, I'm committed to spades because now I have this ace of spades here. Emperor. Maybe we use the strength and then we follow it up with an emperor. If that's the case, maybe we don't reroll anymore. Mostly what I'm rerolling for are tarot cards. And so if I have no tarot cards to buy, if my tarot card slots are full already, let's go next. There is the option I could use the strength card to turn a 7 into an 8 for money, but I really want to save it for my ace, if possible. There are some aces. I'm going to discard the king so that I can have a better chance of getting my ace or my twos. Nice. So here's an ace, and I'm going to put it on the gold one. No, I'll put it on the regular one because then I can play it. So we'll use the strength card here, Emperor, hoping for a death card. Fool for another Emperor. I know for sure I don't need the steel card. I could use an Emperor here. I could discard first. I think I'm going to discard here. And I think I'm going to... Yeah, that's it. I'm just going to discard here. Hermit. Okay, so Fool can copy Hermit, actually. I'm down with that. 1, 2. I don't necessarily have to decide right now, but I want to use the Fool right now in case there's a Fool in the shop. We get the Red Seal 2 here. We said 5 of a kind is fine. So ship it. Maybe we get lucky. $600 on the Wii. Nice. Alright, we've got Shoot the Moon, we got Mars, we got Jupiter. I think we go standard pack. Blue Seal. Do I want a Blue Seal now? It's a stone card. We don't need it. I want to make sure I get my twos. I want to make sure I get my fancy twos so I can start copying them. I want a Magician for my red 2. I want some death cards. So let's re-roll. Hierophant is not it, but what I can do is I can hold on to it. Blocking duplicates. Fool for Hermit. Yeah, sure, why not? It's 20 bucks. I can re-roll. I can get more tarot cards. It could be anything. It could even be a goat. Sun. Nope. $11 re-rolls. Probably we can afford it now. Probably we got the technology. Rebate on queens. Roll. Well, let's hold on to the sun card and then roll again. Fibonacci. One more time. $13 is kind of expensive. Expensive re-rolls. Maybe one more time. Okay. Okay. We don't want the Planet Merchant. Let's open the Arcana pack now. Okay, so $38 is fairly compelling. That is a lot of money. Or can I interest you in this nice hung man? I think I actually do want this. I actually highly value the hung man. I think let's do that. This will get us more money in the future. If we remove cards from the deck, then we can get more rebate money. You know, I'm not going to say that, you know, 38 bucks is not a lot of money, but you can never have too many hung men in your life. Let's go ahead and remove the 5 and the 4 here. Okay, 56 bucks. I think we just got to go next. Cut our losses. So Rebate on queens. Either way, we're just looking for our 2s. As many 2s as we can get. That's a nice 2. Is this 2 worth discarding for the tarot card? I believe so. Let's get rid of the Hierophant. Emperor, okay. What does the Emperor have to say? World and Lovers. World could be nice if we want to make extra spades for our flush 5 soon. I can go ace here and these 2s, make them into spades. Alright, that's it. Ship it. Bringing us up to 688. Alright, rebate on 7s now. Okay, we've got more Arcana packs. We've got another wheel. We said no to the wheel, right? Maybe we'll hold on to it to block duplicates. Alright, erosion, nope. Parking, nope. Where's my any kind of tarot cards? World, I guess, counts as any kind of tarot card. I guess I can sell the Lovers, pick up the World here, and re-roll one more time. Boss says my stuff's going to be debuffed. I got rebate on 7s. I can re-roll one more time. Showman. Showman we could pick up, and gives us a chance of finding another hack, finding another blueprint. I think I don't want the Showman. I think I'd rather, go for another, go for Brainstorm rather than going for another blueprint. Go for Invisible Joker rather than another, well, I guess Invisible Joker is like a roundabout way of getting a blueprint. I think when you take Showman, because you get duplicates, it makes all your Arcana packs much worse. So let's just open it up. Okay, now this Temperance, we could make a lucky 2 here, or we can take the 43 bucks. I think here we do take the money. Let's go ahead and make some spades first, and then take the Temperance. Then Arcana again. Well, now I have more money. I could afford a little bit more re-rolling. One more time. All right, that's enough. All right, you got me. All right, we got the Hungman again. We can remove the 3s. All right, let's go next. So I do have some 2s that didn't get played for some reason. So I guess I could do that. I could still play the flush 5 even with the debuffed 2s. So maybe that's what we want to do. I have rebate on 7s. We can play the flush 5 in the future. It's not super difficult. So I'm actually just going to discard the debuffed 2s, I think. If we got a Magician in the shop, we could have removed the debuff. If you use a, some kind of enhancement on the cards, it removes the debuff. For this particular boss, it says cards previously played. If you use an enhancement, it no longer counts as previously played. So that's a little bit disappointing we didn't get a Magician in the shop. Only 1-7, and we got the blue seal a little bit too late. Sad. We do get a decent number of 2s here. We could have the flush 5. Oh well. Alright, rebate on 2s again? Maybe. Extra hand size is huge. Let's try standard packs. Still looking for Polychrome, which of course is not here. We have a red seal jack, but we already have a red seal too, so I'll skip. Looking for tarot cards in the shop. We'll hold on to the Empress to block the bad ones. There is a 6th Sense. 6th Sense has a chance for us to get spectral cards. 6th Sense and I we're not friends. If you've seen the Perca-Cola videos, if you've seen the Perca-Cola runs, 6 Cents and I were not friends. Let's go. Do I want the world? Do I have enough spades? I have 1, 2 that I want to turn into spades, but it's just 1, 2. This is not something that I'm super worried about. Let's just keep rolling here. Chariot? Nope. Shoot the moon, Fibonacci. $8 reroll. We can probably afford it, but you have rebate on 2, so we're not going to get that much money. I'm actually just going to go next. The boss here. Okay, the boss here is the easy one, I guess. Let's go next. Okay. So we have the 2. Rebate on 2s. We'll see. We'll see how many 2s we end up drawing. Right. So maybe the 2s that are not lucky, maybe those are the ones that we discard, and we play the lucky 2s for the money. We have plenty of opportunity to grow our Wii later, right? Okay. Yeah, 4 2s is fine. I'm torn. You know, obviously discarding a 2 for 10 bucks is like better expected value than like playing a lucky 2 for, you know, trying to hack it or whatever. Like you get 2 bucks instead of 10 bucks, but I do want to get a decently sized Wii. We got to grow at every opportunity. Not every opportunity. All right. Fool for the Hung Man is the kind of thing that I'm into. So let's go standard pack looking for polychrome. No polychrome here. Blue CO5 is not what we want. Let's go get rid of the Empress. Use the Fool. Okay, do I want to reroll for more tarot cards before I open the Arcana pack? Maybe. Judgment, Devil, Wheel. That's fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open this, and these 4 tarot cards, there won't be any duplicates. We get a Death card. Alright, this is the technology. I want to copy this too. So let's ditch these 4s and then get another purple 2. It's also 2 of spades is kind of nice. Alright, rebate on 8s. That 8 that I just got rid of. Dang it. Oh well. Yeah, let's keep re-rolling here. Probably. There's another Death card. There's a Magician. Okay. And so now I can make lucky red seal, make lucky purple. That seems good. Rebate on 8s. Planet X here. Yeah, let's go next. Okay, so here are those 2s. I want to make both of them lucky, and I also want to copy them with the Death card. Eventually I do want to get, you know, a lot of these red seal 2s, but maybe we make the purple ones first, since we have the opportunity. And okay, rebate on 8s. So 2s here, I will discard them for tarot cards. I didn't discard them for 10 bucks, but I am willing to discard them for tarot cards. Is that irresponsible? I really value the deck manipulation more than the money. We have a Magician for my red 2 if we draw it. Okay, let's discard one more 2. I can make a gold king here. A little bit unfortunate we're still looking for that red seal. Where is it at? Playing coy. Alright, 900 on our Wii. rebate on 7s now. 7s I could do, probably. Okay, so we got the Magician here. Let's look for some more tarot cards. There's a Death card, that counts as more tarot cards. Let's try the Arcana pack now. Interesting. Okay. That means I gotta get rid of something. What do we get rid of? Alright, where are we at with the gift card, right? We've got... I think we've got plenty of value from the gift card. We can sell the gift card, and then I get to keep my rebate. Okay. I want to save the Death card for either purple or a red seal. So maybe I don't use the Death card. Maybe I don't use the Magician. Maybe I do use the Magician. All right, what's the soul? It's time to get percolating. Okay, what do we want to percolate here? I think copying Death is a solid plan. Let's make sure we move the blueprint over here. Okay, we got the Temperance for 50 bucks. We have a purple 2. No, we want the red 2. So I want to get percolating on the Death cards, not the Magician, but I do want, you know, with this red seal here, if I am going to copy it, I do want it to be lucky, and so maybe I'm forced to hold on to the Magician. This is fine. This is probably fine. We hold on to both of those. In that case, if we have both of these, then we don't need to re-roll anymore, I think. Maybe. No, we definitely don't need to re-roll anymore. Alright, we get one Magician, we get one Death card. Let's go. Serpent is... How does the Serpent affect this? The Serpent will make it harder for us to draw our 2, because we can only discard 1 at a time instead of discarding 5 at a time. So I think we re-roll this one. No discards. That's worse. That's worse. I'm in shambles. I'm absolutely ruined. Never mind, it's fine. We got the 2. So let's go lucky. Actually, here with the Magicians, these I could just sell for 5 bucks. Yeah. Okay. Do I want to use the Death card right now, or do I want to save it and then get percolating? I think we save it for the percolation. Let's go... That's it. We just play the 2s. This boss sucks. I want a refund. That cost me 10 bucks. It cost me more than 10 bucks. That cost me everything. Alright, rebate on kings. Alright, copy the percolator. We get the stinky magic hat. Let's see here. Boss says Joker's face down. Yeah, maybe. Standard pack looking for polychrome. Purple king we don't need. Actually, we basically have the cards that we want. Looking for tarot cards, looking for a Fool card. Let's see here. Sun, Moon, Star, Tower. Where's the Fool? Hey, look, it's me. Wait, we got an invisible Joker. Okay. All right, I'm calculating. All right, I want the fool to copy death. Like, that's my plan. So what I can do is this. Let's go Arcana. I'm going to use both of these, and I'm going to use the fool after. That's the plan. Okay, so Magician, put it on the 10s. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Maybe I just sell it for $1. Whatever. 6, I'm going to turn into a 2 with the Death card. Then Tower, I'm actually going to skip. Fool, we're going to get another Death card. Someone asked me this recently, you know, why not just stockpile Fools instead of, you know, copying Death specifically with the Percolator here? If you're holding on to Death, then, or if you're holding on to Fool, then you can't find Fool in the shop, right? And sometimes when you're shopping, you find some tarot cards that you actually do want to use, and then it interrupts your Fool chain, right? You can use a Fool to spawn a non-negative Death card, but then it takes up one of your consumable slots. And so, you know, it's not going to ruin you. You can play around it, but it's much easier and, you know, probably more effective, more efficient to just, if there is a thing that you want, definitely that one card, the Death card, just copy it rather than holding on to Fools. Fools could, like, theoretically be anything, but then that could also mean that, like, theoretically could be something bad, or force you to play, you know, inefficiently. I do want the Invisible Joker, so I guess, you know, goodbye to the rebate. In that case, we don't necessarily have a whole lot of money here. I think I'm going to wait until the Invisible Joker goes and then use my money to reroll. And if I'm percolating Death cards, then I don't need any other tarot cards. We just make more Death cards. I guess I would like to get a Brainstorm, but that can happen after the Invisible Joker. Okay, so with the Death cards here, usually the thing that I say is copy the purple seals first, because the purple seals give you value, they give you money, they give you more tarot cards for making more purple seals, you know, getting more Death cards. But because we have the Percolator, this is kind of like a special situation, special scenario. Because of this, I'd rather just make the the red seal ones, you know, get a bunch of Death cards and then copy that one. So let's, if I'm holding on to the Death card, I only get to discard 1, 2. That's okay. Judgment. I don't need your Judgment. Tower. No. Maybe. So when you get the rebate, you know, the rebate can't land on stone cards, and also the idol can't land on stone cards, and so turning a card into stone is the same as removing it from the deck. And so maybe I can, you know, turn a Jack into stone or something like that. I do want to use the Death card on the red seal, but I don't have to use it right this second. Let's go stone 5, and I'm gonna discard. I'm going to discard some of these 2s, knowing that I have the Death cards to make more 2s, right? Lovers. Okay, Lovers we don't need. So let's go 7 becomes a red seal. 9 becomes a red seal. And then that unlocks our flush 5 finally. We don't have the flush 5 yet. We can hack our Wii. Ship it. Now 1100. And then copy the Percolator. Okay, Temperance for 50 bucks. So question, do we use the Percolator to give us copies of Temperance, you know, give us more money. So that's 50 bucks from the percolator, and that's another 50 bucks from Blueprint. $100 every round with the Temperance, or do we do something else? Do we copy the Death card? Is every Death card worth 50 bucks? That's what the question is. The answer is yes, Death is worth it. So like, if you just want to make money, we already know that like rebate can possibly make as much as like $75 per round. So if you just want to make money, you don't even do this. You don't even do the percolator. You just get rebate, and that's money. If you are using the percolator, then you're using it for something that money can't buy, right? You're doing it for something more. And the thing more that we're doing is we're going to turn all of our deck into red seals. And then that way, you know, if we're trying to hack our we will get to the point where we can play more than one hand. And if we can play more than one hand, we want to be able to slam down, you know, 5 red seals, and then another 5 red seals, and then another 5 red seals. So that's the plan. I'm going to copy the Death cards, and then here we just use the Temperance instead of copying the Temperance. Lovers, Magician here. I'm going to... I said I want to save most of my re-rolling money until after the Invisible Joker goes, but maybe we can re-roll a little bit in case there's like interesting tarot cards in the shop. Dusk we don't need. Dusk is actually like hilariously bad because I can't play more than one hand because my Wii is problematically large. We have the Chad here. Nope. All right. Maybe one more time. Looking for a Hung Man, but I'll take an Heiress card. Sorry, I'm supposed to save my money. Let's go Arcana. Okay, we do get the wheel now. Do I want to do the wheel? No. I'll make some more spades. Is there anything I want to make lucky? I can make lucky kings. They're fine being gold. Alright, so let's get rid of all of these. Use the Celestial Pack. We don't get Heiress, and if we don't get Heiress, I'm just going to skip here. And get Percolating. Alright, so we have the purple seals, so we can go ahead and discard them 2 at a time. There's a Fool. I could use a Fool to give me another Death card. That's primarily what I want to be doing. Another World card. I think we're good on spades, so I'm just going to get rid of that. I'm going to discard the Stone card. I'm going to discard the Kings. So we didn't get the red seal. That's actually, you know, sad, but fine. That's fine. We'll just play the 2s that we got. Okay, moment of truth, Invisible Joker time. So what's the plan here with the Invisible Joker? I think with the, what I don't want to happen is I don't want the Invisible Joker to hit the hack. And, you know, I'd rather have 2 blueprints, and then that way I can use the blueprints to copy the percolator. Because then blueprint does double duty, right? Copies per KO. It also copies your hack. It also copies, you know, potentially other. What I want is I want blueprint, and so I want to maximize my chances of getting the blueprint. Hack is an uncommon. We can buy another one, so let's do that. We get the Wii instead. Miserable. I only need 1 Wii. I don't have to sell it right away, but bummer. Bummer town. Alright, we can go standard pack here. Standard pack for a wild 2. I think I don't do the wild 2. Celestial pack. Nope. So I'm looking for, you know, maybe some money tarot cards. Actually, I want brainstorm. I want another hack too. Strength. Nope. I don't want any tarot cards that I hold on to. We could take a hermit, and we could use the fool for a hermit, but I'm going to hold the fool for the death card. There's a replacement hack. Unfortunate, but there it is. Sock my buskin, chariot, $13. Maybe we don't spend $13 on a reroll. Maybe we just sell the empress. It's okay if we copy the fool here. Okay, so what I want is, I want blueprint to copy the hack. How do I do that? Let's grab it. I missed. All right, I don't know what's going on in here. I don't know which one is which. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I do know this. I do know this is my Wii here because it's red. The Invisible Joker gave us a copy, so the copy's red. I could make some more purple seals here with my death cards. Maybe I will do that. Maybe I don't need that many red ones. So how about this? We'll go this. I'll use one death, and I'll use the fool to do another one. And then that's just so that I have empty consumable slots. Okay, we got temperance for 50 bucks. We got the hung man. I think kings we can safely remove. We'll use the temperance here. I could use the fool for the hung man, but I think I'm gonna commit to doing the death cards. Let's throw away all of the 2s. I really want those red seals, right? Okay, so we can go money. We can hang 7 and 6. There's the red seal. So death here, and I'll do another one. Death here with the 10 and maybe another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ship it. Wait, we did it? We did it? Again. And 1400 from the Wii. Alright folks, that's going to be it for part 1. We will continue, we will go endless, we will get the biggest Wii next time. Alright, take care everyone.